Hello, Carolina.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Welcome to class.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Good. Me too. And Joseph, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you, I'm good too. Thanks.
Good. Have you been in my class before?
No,
Uh,
never.
Okay, I didn't think so. So where are you from?
I come from Italy.
From Italy. Wonderful. Well, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to class.
Thanks.
And let's see. Hello, Gianluca. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. Yeah.
Good, good. And where are you from?
I come from in Italy, yeah, and in the Tuscany.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to class.
Thanks.
Great, great. Edson, hello.
Hello,
How are you doing today?
not bad, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Wearing my red glasses today. Very stylish. Welcome, glad you're here.
Thank you.
And Adela, hello.
Hello, Stephanie.
How are you today?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. All right, so we'll get started. This class is speaking practice. And the idea behind this class is for you to get some practice speaking around a social topic. The idea behind the class is kind of to give you experience similar to what you would have on a speaking exam. Most speaking exams have two parts, social language and then academic or business language. So in this class, we would be practicing for the social language part. And so you'll be responding to different questions about the same topic. And our topic today is humor, which I've been looking forward to this topic. It should be a fun topic. Let me say hello, David.
Hi, Stephanie.
How are you? I'm good.
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Good, good. Good to see you. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Good. All right, so our topic tonight is humor, and I have the questions I'll share in just a moment. But just to keep the class moving and to be able to get to different questions, we'll limit your answers to 1 minute. But that's also a challenge. You want to speak for the whole minute. Most speaking exams are timed, and you do want to use the whole time. So that's another thing we're practicing in this class, is how to continue talking even if you've finished answering a question. So you'll each have 1 minute to respond to the question. And if you run out of ideas before the minute is over, you'll want to think of new ideas, repeat yourself using different words, connect it to a different but similar idea, all of those things. For the first round, I'll go first just to kind of model how you might answer. And then it will be your turn for 1 minute each. Okay, so I'm going to share the question, our first question. So the topic is humor, funny things that happen. First question is, have you ever played a prank on anyone? A prank is like a joke or a trick. So if you play a prank, it's like a big joke or a trick to someone. Okay. So I'm going to start now. I have a little timer. I'm going to start 1 minute, and I'm going to take 1 minute to answer this question. Here I go. Let's see. Have I ever played a prank on anyone? Yes. I like to play pranks on my brother. He is older than me by 2 years. So when we were growing up, we always played pranks on each other. One prank I played on him a couple years ago was with a jar of Vaseline. I spread Vaseline on the handle of his car door when he wasn't looking. So when he went to open his car door, his hand kind of flew off the handle and was covered with greasy Vaseline. I also did it to his doorknob. We were at a hotel, so I put Vaseline on his doorknob, and he didn't know who was doing it. Okay, that sound at the end was my timer telling me to wrap up my ideas. And that's it. So that was my example. This is a fluency-based class, so unless you ask a question or I don't understand something, we won't be focused on corrections. So fluency-based, try to keep talking, and I'm excited about this question. For this first round, do I have a volunteer to go first?
Hi, Stephanie.
Hello, Anna Carolina. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm happy to be in your class. I'm glad that I make it in time.
Yes, me too. In fact, we are just starting, so you're right on time.
Yes.
Do you want to go first, by any chance?
I can give you someone else the floor.
Okay. Does anyone have a prank they know they want to talk about already?
May I?
Yes, Edson, go ahead.
So, I have ever played a prank on my sister. I remember when I was a child, my sister and I we have played a prank on each other. For example, we telling jokes and laugh at each other. It was really funny because after some days, some years, after some years, I get a little brother, and my sister and I, we prayed on him as well. Was fun because we didn't know where sorry, but I I missed the point.
No worries. 5 seconds left, so we'll stop there. Great. So that was a good example of how you can keep talking. So you did almost fill that whole minute. You can kind of, you talk about your sister, and then you can talk about your brother. Good. And you can always, if you lose track when you're speaking, you can always go back to an earlier idea to get back on track. So great. Thank you, Edson. Thank you so much for going first. We are going to go to the left. David, are you ready?
Okay, Stephanie.
All
I'll try
right.
it.
Great. So have you ever played a prank on anyone?
Yeah, sure. Well, actually, I remember my time in high school. There was a friend that with other mates we used to play pranks on him, and basically we used to hide to him the school bag or probably the notebook while we were taking the class. Someone take the notebook or the school bag or something of him, and we hide probably until the hour that we have to leave the school. And he became was funny because he was very irritating, and he was as he was like I sorry, I forget the word, but it was very funny.
Annoying, maybe?
Yes, annoying.
Excellent, excellent. Great, and that was 1 minute on the dot. Very good. Funny, so it sounds like kind of malicious pranks because you didn't like him. But funny. Yeah, kids will do that a lot. Great job, David. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, and I'll type that word in the chat too. Annoying sounds like what the word you're looking for. All right, Carolina, your turn. Have you ever played a prank on anyone?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I like to play pranks on my older brother. We still playing pranks, and we laugh when we're together. When we were little, we had like a doggy game that whoever gets home first will lay on the floor and start barking when the other ones arrive. And I also used to hide his key cards. I mean, her car keys. And basically that's what it is. Always with my brother.
Oh, funny. Funny. And how does he react?
No, we used to laugh a lot.
Funny, funny. All right, and we'll stop there. Great. So that was just about 5 seconds left. Good. That would be a good prank to play on me, hiding my car keys. I go crazy looking for keys. So funny, good prank. Thank you, Carolina. Anna Carolina, are you ready?
Yes, Stephanie.
All right, let's hear it. Have you ever played a prank on anyone?
When I was a child, the cartoon Tom and Jerry had inspired me, and then my older brother was sleeping, and I put some matches between his toes, and I lighted them. I was expecting to see my brother hanging on the ceiling, okay? But he woke up really angry, and he started chasing me to beat me, and my oldest sister protected me, okay? And then when I was working, it was April Fool's Day, and my boss played a prank on me. Played a prank on me. Very evil.
All right, great. And 3, 2, 1, excellent. I am not surprised to hear you played pranks with your brothers and sisters growing up. Funny. All right, great. Thank you, Anna Carolina. Let's continue. Adela, your turn. Have you ever played a prank on anyone?
I never play a prank on anyone, but I suffer joke myself because I have a friend that always phone at home, know us. They try to imitate someone. For example, he called about good morning. You have a fine to play. I call about the ministry. You need to pay because the speed control camera took you a photo, etc. In the first time you don't react, you a fine. Oh, they have a special skill to do something, but I repeat, it's the same. It's difficult to take that is a joke. It's
Yeah.
complicated.
Great, and that was 1 minute. I love the way you took that. So if you haven't played a prank yourself, you can tell a story of a time when a prank was played on you. So great option to speak on this question. When the answer is no, you can always tell a story related. So great job on that. Sounds like it wasn't that much fun for you at the time. All right, let's have Joseph, your turn. Have you ever played a prank on anyone?
Yes, for a couple of for 2 years ago, I didn't alone. I did it with my 2 friends. After a long night from the city, we came home, and one of our friends was a little drunken, and we slept everyone. And the day after, we just get up a little earlier, and in our garden we have a pool. So we took an air mattress and placed the person who was still sleeping, and placed him on the mattress, and took him slowly and placed him in the pool and pulled him a little away from us. After a couple of minutes, we just shouted his name, and he waked up and fell in the pool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because he was.
That's very funny. Was he angry?
Yes, he was angry in the beginning, but after a couple of minutes, he.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's so funny.
just
That's a good prank to play on someone. Just kind of confuse them when they're sleeping,
yes, he
and wake up.
told us that he thought that he was dreaming when he waked up and saw the water everywhere.
Oh, that's so funny. Great prank. That's a good one. Thank you for sharing.
Welcome.
All right, and one more, Gianluca.
Okay, hi.
Hi. Have you ever played a prank on anyone?
Oh yes, when we was younger, maybe 15 years, at the school, there was our friends, and we asked him to go out of the classroom for speaking with the headman or head woman. I don't remember. And my friend put the glue on the chair, and then when our friend come back at home and sit down for 2 hours, and then when we try to wake up of the chair, there was a terrible situation, and it was and our friend was very irritated for the prank. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine they must have been very irritated. Funny though, it sounds like it was pretty funny. Great, thank you, Gianluca. That was great. Thank you for sharing that story. And good work, everyone. That was kind of a story from our past in terms of grammar and language. We would be using kind of simple past, maybe some past perfect or present perfect. All right, great. So nice job on the first question, everyone. Let's continue. Same topic. I love this question. Are there any English words which you find funny? So this might be funny because of the way they sound. Maybe they're funny because they mean something different in your language. Maybe they're funny just because of the meaning. Whatever that might mean to you, that's the question. For this one, you might not have an answer prepared. I don't. So I would probably start just with, yeah, I'm not sure how I'd start this one. Maybe I'll model this one again and we'll see what I come up with. All right, so 1 minute. Here I go. Are there any English words which you find funny? There are a lot of English words which I find funny. The word spoon, for example, has always sounded funny to me. Just the S and the P and the oo sound has always sounded strange to my ears. But other English words I find funny. A lot of slang words. I can't think of one in particular. But when a word is used in a different or uncommon way, I find that funny. I think puns are very funny. So when someone makes a word joke, those are some of my favorite kinds of jokes. And then I guess any words that are like rhyme with themselves, like hoity-toity. Okay. Whew. You heard my timer. I was very happy when 1 minute was over. This is a tough question to answer. But it's good for your fluency to speak for a whole minute about a difficult question. All right, here we go. Let's see, Edson started last time. David, would you start this time?
Okay.
All right. So are there any English words you find funny?
Probably I'm not sure about this word. Alligator is a word.
Yeah.
It's like a crocodile. Crocodile, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, for me, I think that this word is funny because there is like a phrase with this alligator. I don't remember right now, but well, actually, I'm not sure why it's funny. I think just because the sound and like the pronunciation, and because I think that you can use alligator in a friend, in a buddy, like don't be alligator or something.
Oh, yeah, oh, sorry. I'll type it in the chat. Keep going, I'm sorry.
So I think that is everything.
Good. Sorry about that. You mean the phrase "see you later, alligator"?
Yes.
Yay.
See you later, alligator. That is funny.
Yes, that is funny. And then the response, after a while, crocodile.
Right. It's quite funny.
Yeah, that's a fun way to say goodbye. Great. Yeah. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Great. Thank you, David. Thanks for going first. I'm sorry I Forgot to
I would
mute my
not get
mic, and
there.
you heard all my exclamations.
No problem.
Great job, though. How about you, Carolina? Are there any English words you find funny? Carolina, your mic is... Oh, there you go.
Are there any language which we find funny? Some of the words are funny. There is one that I heard the other day. It was Rachel.
Say it again?
Rachel or Rache.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the meaning, but it's that I have a friend that is from Jamaica and she has a weird accent. So all her words sound funny to me because she doesn't pronounce it right. And they have like a dialect, like some words that mean something different from American English. So yeah, those are the words that I find funny.
That's great. Definitely, yeah. That is the Jamaican accent is very different from standard. Yeah, a lot of slang, a lot of very different pronunciation, and even some different grammar rules. Great. What the word you said, was it ratchet?
I don't even know the meaning, but she said that the other day.
I think so. If this is the right word, this is a kind of new slang word. All the young people are saying that I think means bad.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. I'm not as young as I used to be, but I think that's what it means. I've heard the kids saying that.
Okay, I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, it is a funny word because a ratchet is actually a tool. This is a ratchet. So it doesn't make sense to call something ratchet. But I don't know where that one comes from, but you will hear people saying that to mean like bad or not good. Great, thank you, Carolina.
Thank you.
Great, and let's head on. Anna, are you ready?
Yes, Stephanie.
Right.
I agree that those words that she rhymes are really fun. Toodaloo, kangaroo. It's been a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. Okie dokie, wishy-washy, willy-nilly. All those things, heebie-jeebies. I like those words a lot. And there is a word, cuisine, because the way it sounds in Portuguese, it's a swear word. Teacher.
Which word? Cuisine or?
Cuisine, in Portuguese, it's like a swear word.
Is it very, very bad?
No, not that bad, but it is.
Funny. Oh, that's funny. Great, excellent. Lots of words there. One, that toodaloo kangaroo, that's new to me. That's a fun one. Yeah, toodaloo means goodbye, so that's just another rhymey goodbye. Toodaloo kangaroo. And then wishy-washy, willy-nilly, heebie-jeebies.
And also, see you soon, Raccoon.
Say that again?
See you soon, Raccoon.
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard that one either. Yeah, see you soon, raccoon. Fun, good. Those three in the middle, the wishy-washy, willy-nilly, heebie-jeebies, all come to us through a process in, and that's one of the ways that new words are invented in English. So kind of a fun fact for you today. Thank you, Ana Carolina. Let's go on. Adela, how about you? Are there any English words which you find funny?
Maybe for me it's funny a word two words, tongue twister. Because when I think about tongue twister, I imagine the tongue around the mouth is not possible, no, to um, it's a joke about the difficult to pronounce, but the idea, the twister, the tongue, for me is a little hilarious. I have words funny because they are for friend about the Spanish um, language as a carpet or problems I have to difference sheep, etc. That is funny.
Yeah, good. Did you say ship shape?
No, sheep or sheep. I don't. I
Oh,
pronounce very bad.
no.
I
I
can
thought.
difference the two words sounds very close.
Oh, that's actually a phrase. I thought ship shape is a phrase that means good or ready to go. Um, so I thought you were saying that phrase.
See, same easy peasy, no?
Yep. Easy peasy, ship shape. Yep. Great. Those are good ones too. And tongue twisters are funny. Um, I love tongue twisters. I think you've been in my tongue twister class.
Could you type it, please?
Yeah. Easy peasy. There. Which one? Oh, ship shape is up there. That one comes from, I'm sure, from nautical things. Those are fun ones too. Okay. Thank you, Adela. Excellent. Couple more. All right, Joseph. How about you? Are
Yeah.
there any English words you think are funny?
Yes, I think about the phrase, and this word funnier is very funny for me too. The word funny, because one of my friends, he was from Liverpool. He, we were eating food, and he told me it tastes funny, and I misunderstood him, and I thought maybe he says that taste is funny, what he means with that, but he explained to me that he means funny with funny, weird or strange, and that's why every time I see the word funny, I think about this episode. And the second phrase, the time was out.
That was the time, but tell us the second phrase just real quick.
Yes, it is a business angel business, something like that. I have
Business
heard it.
angel?
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
think I've heard it on TV shows. The person who help people with when the company is going well.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, like
Yeah.
someone who comes in and saves the business. Um, okay, great. Thank you very much. And that was a good story about the word funny itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see how you might be confused, thinking, "Why is it funny?"
Yeah,
It's not
that's what
funny.
I thought. Why is it funny?
Yeah, that's a good story. I like that. Good. So now you'll never forget that
No.
funny can also mean strange. Great. Thanks for sharing that. All right, Gianluca, your turn. Are there any English words which you find funny? Oh, and you'll have to unmute your mic. Sorry, everyone. Um, when you are not speaking, you mute your mic, or I mute it. So when it's your turn to speak, you have to click the microphone first. All right, so Gianluca? Gianluca, are you there? Okay, maybe he's not there anymore. Okay, let's go on and we'll come back. Edson, are you there?
Yep.
All right, let's hear from you. Are there any English words which you find funny?
Yes, there are a lot of English words that I find funny. Among them, there is a word is called engulf. It reminds me in one time, like there is a medicine in my country that you need to take before and after you drink alcohol. Then you're not gonna be lazy the following day. And there are another is it's called astonished. Like I was having class English class once, and the way that my friend told astonished was really funny. It reminds me a joke that we used to make to each other during the break in my less English lessons. It was really funny that day when he told it. The joke it got the situation.
Funny, funny, and it had the word astonish in it?
Yeah, I heard astonished. I know the meaning of the word.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very common, but a good word. Great. All right, so you kind of learned it in a funny way. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Great. All right, thank you, Edson. Nice job. And that was everyone. It looks like Giancarlo left us. So that was everyone for this question. Nice job. That was a tough question to fill up a minute on. So good work with that. We'll continue. The next one, I love this one because this is very open-ended. What makes you laugh? So this should be easy to fill a minute. David started us last time. Anna Carolina, do you want to start this time? What makes you laugh?
Okay. Nice jokes make me laugh. Well, comedies, all those things that are funny, and also anxiety. Ah, my gosh, but just kind of laughing, you know. For instance, if I am in a place that it's not allowed to laugh, and I had to hold my laugh, my gosh, my hands turn clammy, you know, and I laugh because I'm anxious. Once I was called on my boy's school because he had blackmailed the teacher to not go to the principal rooms, and he was just 6 years old, and then they were very serious staring at me, you know. And I thought, oh my gosh, I cannot laugh, I cannot laugh, I cannot laugh. My hands were really clammy, I was really anxious, but it was fun anyway. And then suddenly you know, my gosh.
Yes. Oh, I definitely know the feeling. That's the hardest when you're not supposed to laugh and you can't stop. Great. Definitely know that feeling.
And then I start laughing.
And then you can't ever stop, right? Once you start and you know you aren't supposed to.
Yes, and they were serious. Can you imagine how embarrassing?
I can. That's hilarious. That's a great story.
They were angry and mad at me. Oh gosh.
I'm sure. That's very funny. I can absolutely picture that. That's great. All right. Thank you very much, Anna Carolina. All right, Adela, how about you? What makes you laugh?
Um, I think I laugh easily. For example, I love when I watch a comedy movie. Uh, Overall, the classical comedy movies as my favorite movie. For example, is some like It Hot or similar the title. With Jack Lemmon, Billy Wilder is a director. That is for me is a good time to love. But I love easily. I say I think it's not a problem. I think to love is a good therapy for people. It's important in your in the life. Uh, Love.
Excellent. And I agree. Very well said. Yeah, we have a saying, laughter is the best medicine.
Yes.
Oops. Yeah, so that's, I think that saying really captures what you were getting at. So yeah, that's a good thing that you are able to laugh easily. Wonderful. Thank you, Adela. Great job answering. Back to Joseph. Joseph, what makes you laugh? Oh, and you have to unmute your mic. There we go. All right. So Joseph, what makes you laugh?
Yes. You hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. It's jokes make me laugh. Tongue twist. I remember that I had a class with you about tongue twists, and it was really fun because people make mistakes every time, and it's with the words they can't say the words fast, so fast maybe they should. And I like jokes too. I can tell you a Norwegian joke because I'm from Norway, and a city in West Norway. Its name is Bergen. And Bergen, it's raining every day. You can say all the year. An American man was visiting this town, and he goes to a little boy and asked him, "Excuse me, son, is it raining right this day every day here?" He answers that you may not ask me because I'm only 7 years, so you should ask a man that he is older. He can answer you.
And is that the end of the joke?
Yeah, because he in 7 years he just was raining every day, and he thought that he
I got it.
hasn't been old enough to answer this question.
I got it. I got it now. Yes. Okay, that's funny. Um, good. That's a great joke. So it really does rain a lot there then.
Yes, you have some umbrella machines there. You buy soda or water in other countries. You put coin and it fall
Oh,
down
wow.
umbrella. So it's really a really
Oh, that's
rainy
amazing.
time.
That's so cool. Wow, that's very cool. Funny. Thank you for sharing. That's a great joke. Um, Excellent, great. All right, Edson, let's hear from you. What makes you laugh?
I laugh when my friends tell the jokes. For example, when we are talking to each other in a group, and then they start telling jokes about many things, and also when they laugh and make fun of each other, because it's funny because they don't care about the situation, the jokes, and we just laugh and just to entertain each other. And also laugh when I am watching comedy movies. Some scenes they are they are very funny because the actors they act in ways that makes you laugh. And there's especially some scenes that I laugh a lot when they provide jokes. I don't know.
Yeah. Great. So comedy movies and things make you laugh too, and just messing around with your friends, it sounds like. Great. And that was 1 minute on the dot. Very nice, Edson. Thank you. All right, one more. Let's hear from David. David, what makes you laugh?
Okay, Stephanie. Um, well, I think that one of the things that makes me laugh is the silly things that I do with my friends. Um, Stupid things or just talk about silly things. So that makes me laugh. I suppose that the photographs that friends share with me in Facebook, um, some videos that they share with me in Facebook, and I think that comedies as well.
Great. Great. Like comedy movies or comedy TV shows or any kind of comedy.
Yes, any kind.
Great. All right. And time. Good. All right, David, thank you. Good. So laughing with friends, comedy movies. Important to laugh every day, I think. Nice work, everyone. I actually, I date a comedian, so he makes me laugh every day, which is a great joy. One of my favorite things of my day. All right, everyone. I think we have time for one more, so let's go on. Oh, this is a good one for your descriptive language. So you want to describe a movie that you have seen. So you might do this in a storytelling way where you kind of tell us the plot of the movie. So everyone think of a funny film that you have seen, or it could be a TV show. And you'll kind of describe that for us. And I think, Adela, it is your turn to go first. Can you think of a funny film you have seen?
Yes, for me the most funny film in my favorite comedy movie is Some Like It Hot. I talk about in last question because it's a comedy and the actors and actresses are good actors and the director too. Is about a comedy to musician, in this case Stan Curtis and I don't know in this moment, sorry, need to change to a woman to because they are waited. No, the eyewitness to the mafia kill San Valentine Day in Chicago in the moment to the problems with the whiskey, etc., the alcohol, the dry law, no, I think, and they try to pass for women. They meet to Marilyn Monroe. One of them love a millionaire, and it's very funny the last word when Jack Lemmon say the millionaire, I'm a man, and the millionaire answer, nobody is perfect. It's a comedy I recommend. It's black and white, but it's interesting.
Great. Thank you, Adela. Very nice job. Yeah, that's a classic one I've never seen. And I actually didn't know it was a comedy, so thank you. I know a lot more about that movie now than I did. Great. Thank you, Adela. That was wonderful. Joseph, how about you? Can you think of a funny film you have seen? And don't forget to unmute your mic. Joseph, are you there? I muted his mic. I'm worried. I can't unmute mics. I can only mute them. Or can I unmute? Nope. Can I? Oh, I can.
Yeah.
There, okay. All right, Joseph.
Yes.
Can you tell us about a funny film you've seen?
Yes, I can. I don't remember the main name of the last film I saw, because it was a guy who bought a giraffe, and he would travel it to his home, and when he was driving at highway, so he didn't watch the bridge. He was across the road, and he just drove, and the head of giraffe hits the bridge, and it just flew over to another car. I just forget the word that I would tell. But the other film I have seen was Escape from Guantanamo. It's also very funny.
Oh, funny. I didn't know that was a comedy either.
Yeah, it's a comedy. I have
Great.
seen it. It's really a great comedy.
Okay.
It sounds like action, or you can see, and maybe a war movie, but it's not. It's really a comedy movie, so it's really good.
Wow. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I did. I assumed it was an action movie from the title.
It looks
great,
like
so I'll have
that,
to look
but
into that. Fun. I'll have to look into it. I like comedies, not so much the action. But all right, great. Thank you, Joseph. Excellent. All right.
You're welcome.
Edson, can you tell us about a funny film you have seen?
Yes, one film that I ever seen funny film was Teddy 2, and it was really funny because those guys they told, and the guy they tell jokes during the movie. they do things like as if they were child, but because it is really really fun the situation that they face it during the movie, and the history of the movie is interesting and funny. They tell jokes like they say something like fuck and that this way. They don't care about the words they say during the movie, and they watch some movies really really interesting, but it's difficult to say about it's not very good to say about the words, but you know.
Good. And what was that movie called again?
TED 2.
Oh yeah, okay. I saw the first one. They did, right?
Both of them are funny.
Yeah, we watched the first one when the second one came out, but we haven't seen the second one yet. Have to check that out. Excellent. Thank you, Edson. And we have one more. David, can you think of a funny film you have seen?
Yes, Stephanie. Okay, I think that I saw recently in television. The name is There is Something About Mary. Well, I think that the movie is quite funny, especially at the beginning, because the main character is Ben Stiller, and the character of him is a guy that is a little bit, let's say, like nerd and silly. He has problems with his pants when he's going to uh, with the lady, with the main character, that is the lady. He's going to take her to the prom, and he has some problem with his pants, and he go to the hospital. After a couple of years, he tried to search her, and there are lots of guys that are interested in her as him, and the movie starts to become more interesting.
Yes, that one I have seen. That one, I was in high school when that movie came out.
Yes, it's a little bit old.
Yeah, it was very, very popular though. I remember it being one of the funniest movies I had ever seen at the time.
Yes, it's comic.
Yeah, definitely a great, funny film. And good answer. Well said.
Thank you.
That is our last question. So with that, we'll kind of stop. Thank you all. I hope you had some good practice with fluency and just speaking. If you enjoy this class, I'll be teaching it again either Friday or Saturday. So keep an eye on my profile page, and I hope to see you all again in the future.
Thank you, Stefan.
All right. Thank you, everyone. See you
Bye-bye.
next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.